I never say this lightly, but the first time you fire up that 7 and sit back at that 75-inch size, it hits you in a way that feels personal. You suddenly realize your old setup was just waiting to be outgrown. This isn't a TV for someone who tolerates compromise. This is for you, the person who notices the crispness in reflections, the depth in shadows, and the way motion looks when it is actually smooth. Before you go deeper, take a moment to check the current price and stock, because panels this size and this capable tend to move around fast. You know that exact moment when you're rewatching your old TV and you catch yourself squinting at details that should pop. That was your cue. You've been living with washed-out highlights, middling contrast, and motion blur that never quite goes away. It's not that those sets were bad, they just weren't enough for the kind of experiences you want. Once you step up to the 7, that feeling of settling evaporates. The relief hits instantly. You stop futzing with settings. Colors snap into place. Brightness holds up even in broad daylight. Every scene feels right, like it was meant to be seen this way. HDR content doesn't just look better, it feels richer. Everyday streaming feels like a window instead of a flat image. Gaming on this screen changes how you feel about responsiveness. 120 to 144 Hz refresh keeps motion feeling fluid in fast games. You don't chase clarity anymore, it's just there. Quick camera movements feel locked in. You find yourself playing longer, not because you plan to, but because it feels good, a solid, confident connection between you and your game. And then there's the audio. Dolby Atmos doesn't just add volume, it adds presence. Dialogues feel anchored, effects feel dimensional. You suddenly understand why people talk about immersion, because this doesn't just show sound, it places it around you. Don't wait thinking prices might dip or stock might shift. Panels this bright and this capable with Google TV Smarts built right in, don't stay where they are for long. If you're hesitating because you're wondering whether it's too much, that doubt flips once you live with it. The size doesn't overwhelm, it draws you in. Brightness doesn't blind, it enhances. Voice remote control and Alexa integration don't feel gimmicky, they feel intuitive. One surprise benefit you won't expect until it happens. Everyday apps and menus feel snappy. It's a small thing, but once you notice it, you won't let it go. You'll feel a quiet pride owning something built this well. It makes your living space feel intentional. It shifts expectations. Every time you sit down, there's this subtle reminder that you didn't settle this time. Picture clarity that pulls you in motion, that feels effortless, brightness that holds up all day, audio depth that surprises you, control that feels second nature. It fills its space in your room. Big screens do change how rooms feel. At some point you stop running comparisons and trust your own understanding of what feels right. You already find yourself circling back to this. Don't let this be one of those upgrades you push off and regret later. Check the latest price, see what's available, and make that confident choice. This is the stride forward you've been waiting for.